Hey, what's going on? Zach D Productions here, and I'm here for another movie review for you guys. So for this review, I will be reviewing Mortal Kombat from 1995. As you can see, I have the DVD right here. I also have the movie on Blu-ray. So yeah, very cool to own 2 copies of this movie. Now, you could probably tell, considering that I own 2 copies of this movie, my general thoughts on it. I do think it's a really great movie. Now, this is actually one of those films where, when it comes to the critic scores and when it comes to big review sites, the movie received pretty low scores. But when it comes to audience scores and just what fans in general have to say about it, the movie received pretty high scores. So I would definitely say that the consensus says that this is a very good movie. And yes, I do think it is a very good movie. Now, I know that some people want to make the argument that, oh, it's just people blinded by nostalgia. The movie hasn't aged well. People just don't know how to look past nostalgia. It's just people that have grown up with this movie that can't let it go or whatever. It's people that have grown up with the games growing up or all this and that. You know how it goes. But for me, I'm here to tell you that as someone who has never even played a Mortal Kombat game ever, never even watched this film back in the day, I'm here to tell you that I even think that the film is solid. As someone who is fairly new to the Mortal Kombat franchise, a new fan, I do think that this is a very solid film, and it's definitely a classic. Now, obviously, yes, you can definitely tell that the effects are definitely dated. The movie is definitely of its time, you could say, but I wouldn't really say that that's inherently a bad thing. It definitely has its charm to it, even though there are definitely some things that maybe haven't held up that well or aged that well, particularly the effects. Now, I do believe that this was around the time when CGI was starting to make its rise, so you could say that that's one of the factors to why the movie looks the way it does. But even with that, I still think it's well done, and even the setting as well, like the locations. I mean, very unique stuff. I like the effort that they put into it, even if it does look of its time as far as, you know, the scenes and the effects. I mean, the effects are definitely probably one of the biggest things that people notice when it comes to this movie, because yeah, they're definitely of its time. But I do dig the fight scenes as well, especially with Liu Kang, who is basically the main character, let's be honest here. I do really like the fight scenes with him. It's really cool to see him, you know, in fight scenes, no matter who it's with, whether if it's with Reptile or Sub-Zero or whoever. I mean, I really dig the fight scenes. I don't know the name of that actor or who plays him, but he does good in this. I do like his performance in this. And I do like the air kicking thing that he does in this movie as well. It's fun to watch. It's not that realistic, but it's fun to watch. Really cool fight scenes. A lot of martial arts stuff going on. I mean, just a lot of cool moments. And I know that a lot of fans even say, now this could be one of the reasons why this movie received a good score when it comes to audiences. I know a lot of fans say that this movie stayed true to the source material. Now, like I said, I've never played any of the Mortal Kombat games, but I'm just going by what the fans are saying. So that is cool as well. So yeah, a lot of cool moments in the movie, a lot of cool martial arts fight scenes and stuff like that. And I would definitely say that this movie is better than the remake. Now, the 2021 remake I do like, but as I've given more time to think about it, I do think that the 1995 Mortal Kombat is definitely better. Definitely a classic film, so definitely recommend it, even if you're not a fan of the Mortal Kombat games, because, well, even as someone who did play video games growing up, I never got into Mortal Kombat for some reason. I don't know why, but even someone like me who's never played the games, I really enjoyed this film. I thought it was very good, so I would say that even if you're not a fan of the video games, I'd say definitely check it out. Definitely worth checking out. And that's all there really is to say about it. It's just the classic Mortal Kombat movie, and I do think it's solid. So if I were to give this movie a score, I'd probably have to give it maybe either an 8.5 or maybe just an 8 out of 10. I'm not sure, but either way, it's a very strong score from me. I do like this movie, so that's my review from Mortal Kombat. I do think it's very good, so let me know what you think of this film if you've seen it. So on that note, thanks for watching and have a good one.